Former Premier League defender Anton Ferdinand says he disagrees with Marcos Alonso's decision to stop taking a knee before games. Now, Alonso, at the top of the picture here, feels the gesture has lost its strength and will instead point to the No Room for Racism logo on his sleeve. But Ferdinand feels taking a knee is an important part of the fight against racism and the discussion around how to stop it.
We're in a fight and we need to be united within this fight. But I can't delve into too much of it because I don't understand how he dealt with it. I don't know the conversations that he's had with his teammates. But it's been clearly explained, the reasons why players are taking a knee. And I think we need to understand, and that's players of all colours and races and creeds need to understand that taking a knee is keeping this conversation going. Do we want change? Yes, we do. Do we want it? Do we want it now? Of course we do. But we have to be realistic. This is a process, and taking a knee is part of that process. Things don't change overnight. So continue that conversation by taking a knee, and people asking questions. Why are they still taking a knee? That's continuing the conversation. And this is why it's important. So the process continues and we can get to a place where we are making proper change.
Derby made the decision back in March to stop taking a knee before matches, instead standing together before kick-off. Their defender Curtis Davies understands Alonso's decision.
He's obviously being criticised for not consulting his teammates or whatever. But I feel it's a personal decision, and it's not he's saying he's against the anti-racism shout, which he now said he's going to point to the No Room for Racism badge. But it's each to their own. He has his own way that he wants to support the cause. And I think if we've got people like Marcus Alonso that's actually thinking about it and actually wanting to take a different stand on it because he still feels he wants to play a part, then in my opinion, that's better than somebody that just takes the knee for the sake of it because everyone else is doing it. At least he's actually looking into it, understanding what it's about, and he's wanting to do his own thing towards stopping racism.
This needs to be taken out of the players' hands, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of mixed messages around it. You know, we've seen a lot of black players that have actually stood, like Wilfried Zaha. I think Tony as well said he was going to do that. And we don't want to come to a point where, you know, if it's a white player saying they're not going to kneel, people automatically jump down their throats. I think there needs to be the communication between the clubs and the PFA or whoever's doing the campaigns, because I don't want it to come a time, as Curtis said, where one player's standing on the sideline, one player's pointing to their shirt, one player's kneeling, because then it's just a lot of mixed messages. When was going to be the end of the knee? So when was people going to stop kneeling? Because racism is not going to disappear. You know, it's not a matter of there's one day where they're going to say, okay, on November 20th, we're going to stop kneeling because racism ended now. It doesn't work like that. So there needs to be some kind of people behind the scenes saying this is what we're going to do next.